Welcome to AYL. I'm Brett Hermansen.
And I'm Novella Hermansen, and we're down here at Eagles Landing in Mesquite, Nevada. We come down and fill up and get everything that we need, all of our supplies here, and then we head out and hit the trail. Where are we going today?
We're heading out to Gold Butte. You know, hopefully it'll be nice weather. It looks like it's beautiful weather, a lot warmer than up in Salt Lake. So we're gonna head out.
We'll see you on the trail.
So my daughter married a kid from down here, and since then we've been coming down here and we've just been riding all over the place. There's a lot of riding to do down here. You go on the ride in the mountains, or you go ride out in the desert. There's a lot of trails. I mean, it's pretty endless wherever you go. We come out down in the winter, best time, so usually around Thanksgiving, and pretty much after March it gets pretty hot and start to head back home and ride up north. You know, really, it's just everywhere is good to go. We like to ride the mountains. This is the mountains, you know, and then we're working our way over, and we'll be over behind Mesquite by the time we're done today, which is big washes, a desert over that way, a lot of sand. So yeah, there's a lot to see up here. You know what? When we come out here, just all the people we come with, the group, it's good, you know, good entertainment, good fun, friends. It's just a good time, you know. Scenery for one. I mean, the desert is pretty gorgeous in the wintertime. Not so much in the summer. Well, I have a cabin up north, up in central Utah there, so we usually go riding around up there, up Skyline Drive. Again, there's so much riding everywhere.
Hey, here we are at Whitney's Pocket. We got this cool looking dam behind us. There's like a reservoir thing there. And you know, we've been coming down here for years, right, honey?
Yeah, one time we just decided we were gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner and get out of town and come to Mesquite, where we hoped it would be warm, and it was.
Yeah.
And we started exploring, and we've come back every year since then.
Yeah, and I think it's been like 15 years now,
Yeah,
or something like
so.
that. We've been doing this.
Yep.
So we've been in snow down here, and we've been in really hot weather down here. So you never know what you're gonna get, you know, but it's always fun.
It's always fun. There's a lot of trails. There's miles and miles of trails. You can go in either direction, east or west of Mesquite.
Yep. And well, while we check out more of those trails, go check out this next story. Welcome back to AYL. We're out here at the Devil's Throat. It's a big sinkhole out here in the middle of the desert. And apparently there's a lot of them out here, but this is the one they've marked. And they keep widening this fence out because it keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, it's about 120 feet wide right now. Every year it changes a little bit more.
Yep. And then we're out here on the hunt for donkeys. That's her favorite.
Yep, I love to see the wild donkeys out here. And I also love the Joshua trees. Those are my favorite. I think they inspired Dr. Seuss, the way that they look.
Yeah, they're a little crazy looking.
Yep. And now we're on our way to Gold Butte.
Yep, we're about halfway there, and we'll see you down at Gold Butte.
It's important because if you don't keep them open, what are we going to go out and enjoy? I mean, if you go out by the dumps out there, they've got a big solar field going on out there, and they've actually closed, well, they have access to public ground, but they've cut off a lot of areas where people used to go out there and camp and ride. There's a lot of sand hills out there to ride, and you know, they're tough to get out there now. So it's very important to keep these trails open. You know, if you don't have them open and everybody's not doing their job, then we won't have anywhere to go ride, you know. Become very popular. for sure. But definitely make sure you know where you're going. Make sure you got good tires, plugs, because you can pop a tire anytime. But make sure you know where you're going, or you're going with a group of people that know where they're going, because you can take the wrong turn and end up somewhere where you're not supposed to be. But I mean, we went yesterday. We was gone, what, 6, 7, 8 hours. We went up Elbow Canyon, clear up and around, and down over almost to St. George. It's gorgeous up that way. And then come back around, over down the Keene Line Road, I think they call it. Yeah. So you're all coming down here, make sure you know where you're going. That's all I can say.
Water, sunscreen, and fuel. Lots, because the roads go on forever. You could run out of fuel and be stuck. So definitely those 3 things are important.
Well, I'm kind of a fat kid, and like, I couldn't hike up here. There's no way I could hike up here. So the only way for a little fat guy like me to see this is to get in that buggy and go for a ride.
Welcome back to AYL. I'm Brett Hermansen.
And I'm Novella Hermansen.
We're out here at Gold Butte, and we're standing next to the graves of William Garrett and Arthur Coleman. Last 2 people out here at Gold Butte. I guess it used to be a town out here.
Yeah, it was a full-fledged gold mining town. It had a post office and all kinds of things out here. It was in the early 1900s, and then I think the boom was pretty much over by 1910. But these 2 guys stayed out here and kept looking for treasure.
Yeah, obviously till about, well, William died out here in 61, and Arthur died in 58 out here. So they were out here for quite a while after the big boom.
Yeah, it's a harsh landscape out here. It's definitely desert, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to live out here, but they must have been hardy souls to do it.
I couldn't imagine what it was like in the middle of the summer. Well, I bet you it was really, really hot out here.
Yeah, it's a great day today, and we're going to take a look around and see what else we can find out here.
So camping with my dog Pebbles for the weekend, and my history out here is I've camped out here and out of a van and dirt biked for several days at a time. And this place, the cistern behind me, is just one historical point that is really interesting. The rock formations, definitely. There's a lot of petroglyphs in the area, and then the dirt roads just go on for hundreds of miles. Oh, hiking for sure. Just gonna pave our own trails, huh? And go on, I mean, like I said, it just goes on forever, so there's no shortage of fun. So, the temperature, yeah. Mid to high 60s, and the nights get a little chilly, but as long as you're prepared, it's no big deal.
Oh, so like we have a place in Beaver Dam where we keep our trailer, and we like to get out on our side-by-side and go for a ride. Oh, I just love the desert. Like, it's all beautiful. Like, from the yuccas and the Joshuas, and like, I just love the desert. I don't know. Like, I like the mountains too, but the desert just has my heart. Yeah, we spend most of our winters down here. I mean, I'm not old enough to be retired yet, so I come down on the weekends and like to get out for a good trail ride. I like to do something new every time, so anything that's new, I'm in. Oh man, you gotta give it a chance. Like, you gotta, and especially in the spring, when the desert starts to bloom, there's nothing better. Like, all the flowers and wow. It is an unseen beauty. You gotta give it a chance.
Man, look at this wild thing here.
I know.
I think this is one of the original toy haulers right here. I think their truck might have broke down. They couldn't haul it back down to Mesquite.
Yeah, we found a lot of interesting things out here, haven't we?
Yeah, the rocks are interesting. A lot of artifacts and stuff that some of the gold miners just left, and you know, but the rocks are wild to me. I mean, it looks like just a pile of rocks somebody just dropped out of the sky.
Yep, they sure do. We've had some real interesting adventure out here today.
Yeah, we have. And speaking of interesting stuff, check out our next story.
Welcome back to AYL.
Yeah, it's been great today. We're out here. The sun is shining now. The breeze is cut down. It's getting a little warmer, so that's why we're here, is for the warmth.
And we've had a great adventure today. We've seen a lot of things. Saw a couple of donkeys.
Yep. Yeah.
And
just, you know, you're the donkey spotter, so you know.
Yep, that's the reason that we come down here. It's new adventures, warm weather.
Yep, and just having a good time. Speaking of good times, check out what we have for you next week.
Next week's show looks great.
Yeah, I would like to thank all of our sponsors out there. They're the ones that keep us on the air and keep us out here on the trails.
And speaking of the trail has led us all the way here to Lake Mead. It's been a really exciting ride today.
Yep. Seen the donkeys, seen Gold Butte, seen the big Devil's Throat. We've just been all over the place. It's been a little dusty at times, but not too bad.
Yep, it's been a fun ride. Just remember, it's a great big world.
So get out there and create adventures you'll love.